Alright, so we're gonna look at the best auto-tune settings and how we can actually take our auto-tune to the next level, because I'm gonna give you a simple tip. Alright, so we are in Cubase 14 Pro now, and I'm gonna create a simple project. Let's right click here and go to audio track. And what I'm gonna do is to hit add track. Super simple. Then I'm gonna go for this ad libs, one of them. So let's drag this and just place it over here. Then we're gonna hit okay. If you are new to Cubase 14, I have a full video taking you through step by step. Now subscribe to learn how to mix your beats like this. Super simple. So first thing we're gonna do is to listen to this particular ad lib without any effect. Now listen. So you can actually hear everything is dry. What I'm gonna do is to go for a reverb, and we're just gonna insert the reverb straight on it. Alright, so let's click over here. Mostly I send my reverb, I don't insert it. Alright, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna insert it directly on the vocals. So I'm gonna use the Valhalla Vintage Reverb. We're gonna double click on that. Now this is the Valhalla Vintage Reverb, and what I'm gonna do is to listen whilst I'm playing with the decay time, the mix, and the pre-delay. If you are new to Reverb, I have a full video taking you through step by step. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to know how to mix. What I'm gonna do is to loop this by hitting P on the keyboard. Alright, so that you're gonna loop it. Super simple. Then we're gonna turn this thing on. Alright, super simple. Now let's listen whilst I play with the Valhalla Vintage Verb. So you can actually hear the reverb is too much. So we're gonna start with the decay time. We're gonna reduce this. Alright, now we're gonna play with the pre-delay a little bit. Super simple. Then I'm gonna change this one to plate. Now let's listen. Alright, that's super simple. Let's listen to this once more. Make sure you are using good headset, and if you want to know much about reverbs, I have a full video taking you through step by step the pros. I mean the cheat code that the pros are using to beat you. If you want to know, then go to my channel and watch my videos on reverbs. I will show you the trick. So next thing I'm going to do is to compress these vocals a little bit, and I'm going to use a default stock plugin. Let's go for Compressor. So I will use the default compressor from Cubase. Then we're going to click here and browse through some of the presets, and I'm going to use lead vocals in your face. Alright, so that's going to give me a start point, and you can see the ratio is 4.0, and the attack is a little bit fast. The hold, let's listen to this on the vocals alone. Alright, so we're gonna dial this up. I'm gonna bring the attack all the way down, the hold all the way down, fast attack, fast release. All right, and you can actually hear the reverb is too much, so let's go back and we're gonna reduce the reverb. Most of the times I send the reverb to the vocals, and this time I'm just inserting it directly on it. Now let's reduce the mix a little bit. Alright, so I'm okay with this. Next we're gonna load the auto-tune. Make sure you give the video a like if it helps you. Subscribe to the channel if you want to know how to mix your vocals step by step. Alright, super simple. So it's time to add the auto-tune. I'm gonna click here and we're gonna load the auto-tune over here. Alright, so let's use auto-tune, and you know I'm gonna use Auto-Tune Artist. But before then, how can you actually detect the right key? I mean, if you don't know, I have a full video taking you through step by step. All right, if you want to use AI, I mean, if you want to use music creator AI to detect unknown beats, I have a video there. If you click on that, it's gonna take you through step by step, but I'm gonna use AutoKey 2 to detect the key. Alright, so this Auto Key 2, and if you haven't watched the video on Auto Key 2, you can actually go and watch that. So we're gonna play the vocals through this, as you can see, waiting for transpose. So let's play the vocals or the ad lib, and this is gonna detect the key for us. So you can actually see it has detected G sharp minor and B major. So what we're gonna do is to load Auto-Tune. Let's load Auto-Tune. So I'm gonna use Auto-Tune Artist. Alright, so this Auto-Tune Artist, and I'm gonna dial in. You can actually click send to Auto-Tune. Alright, and this is gonna set your Auto-Tune automatically for you. One thing I really love about using Auto Key 2, you can use it alongside with Auto-Tunes. Alright, super simple. So I'm gonna click send to Auto-Tune, and guys, watch here, it's gonna change our key for us. Alright, so you can see it has changed the key to G sharp minor, and you can toggle from G sharp minor to B major. So we're gonna try the very first one, that's G sharp minor. Now guys, it's time for you to listen, and I'm gonna show you how to use Auto-Tune step by step and show you the tricks. The very first thing you need to put in your mind anytime you are using Auto-Tune is to know your key, and the key comes together with a scale. Alright, so first you need to click here and choose the right scale, and if you are finding it difficult to detect the scale, you can actually use Music Creator AI, and you can also use third-party plugins like Auto Key 2. Super simple. None of them has sponsored this video, but if you want to speed up your mixing process, you can actually check them out. Super simple. So guys, what we're gonna do is to select minor, and over here you're gonna choose your key. Alright, that's simple. Now after choosing your key, the next knob that you have to familiarize yourself with is the routine speed. So the routine speed is how much you want to pitch your vocals. The more you crank it all the way up, the more Auto-Tune you're gonna feel. I mean, the more T-Pain effect you're gonna experience. Super simple. So why don't I play the vocals, and we're gonna listen in content with the Auto-Tune. Alright, so I'm gonna push the routine speed all the way down like this. The next thing we're gonna do is to crank it all the way up. So listen to this whilst I push the routine speed from the left side all the way to the right side like this. Alright, so listen. So you can actually hear we are pitching our vocals too much, we are auto-tuning, we are getting the T-Pain effect. So if you are okay with the routine speed, you can actually stick to that. But what I want you to put in your head is to train your ears so that you can actually dial in the right routine speed. Alright, so let's listen. Alright, so that's super simple. The next knob that you have to familiarize yourself with is the humanize knob. Alright, so when it comes to the humanize knob, you see most of the times whenever you crank your routine speed all the way up like this, you're gonna feel that robotic sound, and we want to add realism to our vocals. Alright, so we use the humanize knob here to add realism to sustain notes at high routine speed. Alright, that's super simple. So anytime you crank the routine speed, make sure you add a little bit humanize to it. Super simple. Now let's listen. And you can actually hear that now we are sounding real over here. Alright, super simple. The next thing that you have to put in your mind when you are using Auto-Tune is the flex tune. So we increase flex tune to allow more pitch deviation, usually for expressive purposes. Alright, so listen whilst I crank it from down to up. And now you can actually hear the Auto-Tune is not functioning anymore. Why? Because we have put the flex tune all the way up. Alright, so let's drag this all the way to about 9. Alright, and if you want to add natural vibrator, you can actually play with this knob over here. Let's exaggerate things. make sure you don't do things crazy in mixing. Less is the best. All right, now next thing you need to put in your mind is the input type. So if it's a female, just stick to soprano. If it's a male, you can actually play around alto and tenor. Then low male, super simple, the one that's gonna sound great in your ears, just stick to that. And anytime you are using auto tune, make sure you add your instrument. Never auto tune without a instrument or the beat. If this video helps you, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to know how to mix and master your track. All right, so I'm gonna select low male. Now that you have understood everything over here, let me show you the secret, the tricks that the pros are using. So when it comes to the routine speed, make sure you sound a little bit natural. All right, so you can actually go for 20 routine speed or 30. All right, 30 routine speed, and this is gonna bring the natural vocals, the natural vibes from the artist. Listen to this. And if you want to sound even more auto-tune but also sounding natural, just go for 20 routine speed like this. Super simple. And if the artist is not all that good, make sure you don't crank the routine speed all the way up like this. You're gonna spoil everything. All right, guys, now that I know how to auto-tune your vocals perfectly, watch the next video to know how to compress your vocals simple in Cubase, FL Studio, any DAW that you are using my secret cheat code. Until then, see you in the next video. Stay blessed.